The UK's four biggest banks have made 29.2 billion in profit in just the first 6 months of this year, and HSBC alone made 7.5 billion in profits in just 3 months, which is up 60% from last year. And their chief exec is now talking about increasing banker bonuses off the back of this. And this has landed us in the middle of quite a big debate of whether these banks should be paying more tax. And there's a campaign group called Positive Money who have suggested a Spanish-style bank levy, which is where you would tax around 38% on revenues above 800,000, and they believe that this would bring in around £19 billion in tax revenue. And they've done some maths on what this could actually cover, and they've looked at some of Andy Burnham's three biggest announcements so far. They've looked at the VAT cut on electricity bills, they've looked at the £2 cap on bus fares, and also the business rate cuts on music venues, pubs, clubs. And if you add all three of these together, you come to about £1.45 billion. Now compare that to 19 billion generated in tax revenue, and you could cover all three of these 13 times over. And this is just with one tax, which is, I think, the bit that makes people really stop here. But the big banks obviously do push back on this, and their argument is that if you tax us more, we will not be able to lend as much, and good growth in the economy requires lending. And if we want a strong UK economy, we need strong banks. So that's the trade-off really, and I'm sure it'll get fought over at the October budget. But when we're seeing people in the UK who are having to choose between heating and eating, yet we've got the largest banks clearing £29 billion in profit in just half a year, you can see why these questions are getting asked. But as always, I'm very interested to hear, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments.